Someone's done a good job with the mower. Oh, I was hoping to walk down that bit. Thought there'd be a stile or something here. Don't think there is. Can you hear that thunder? Can you hear that thunder? I think there's a path anyway. A little country lane that runs parallel down there, so I'm going to go that way. Which is a shame. It's a bit like Windsor, isn't it? Obviously not quite as grand, but similar. Tree-lined grassy boulevard, dead straight going into the distance. Big house on top at Thill. I'll see you later. I'm in Brewood now. It's the famous Bridge Inn pub. The road and the canal meet. Had a few nice meals here, but never walked it. Down onto the towpath. Now left, it goes all the way back to Wolverhampton and past our house, and right it goes north towards Stafford, and the next village along is Wheaton Aston, about 4 or 5 miles, and that's where I'm headed. So, go under the bridge. Down the canal, this is very nice. Into an atmospheric part of the walk now. Birds are chirping. There's no other noise. Other birds. It's beautiful. Here's the canal. Lovely bend in the canal. Canopy of trees over the top. Stopped raining. Lovely and peaceful. I've got it all to myself. I'm nearly at Wheaton Aston now. Nice bridge in the canal. and it's been a beautiful walk so far. It's cleared up a little bit, the sun's coming out, still cloudy and damp, but it's nice, calm. Been going about 2.5 hours, done about 8 miles, so it's okay. For mileage, feet are feeling good, and got my new boots, but I've broken them in now. No rubs, no sores or hurting toes or anything, so that's really good. Rucksack's good. Through the bridge. It's a beautiful stretch of canal to walk. Cyberman. I'm at Wheaton Aston now, that's the pub, Hartley Arms. Hopefully stop there for a few minutes. I've been going 3 hours, 8.5 miles. So feeling good, and nice little village, Wheaton Aston. Actually, it's quite a big village, I think there's 2 pubs. Wow! So nice halfway point. I've reached Stretton, small hamlet. It's only a few buildings. It's 4 hours in, 11 miles. Lovely memorial under this oak tree. Okay, so the last time I was here, hour or so ago, a bit more, I came down this towpath and turned right to go to Wheaton Aston. But this time, trying to speed up and get in front of these people, I'm going to turn left and head towards Wolverhampton. And this is the towpath, which is also pretty pleasant. So it's a really nice walk so far. It's the church of Brewood. Nice meadow. Lovely bridge and steps, very picturesque. I'll just walk you through the bridge underneath, because I know you like it. This is the road bridge just outside Brewood on the way to Codsall. I've come across this bridge many times, but I've never been underneath it, and it's very nice with the sun coming through. Another beautiful canal section, canopy overhead. Looks beautiful with the sun coming through like that. Birds singing away. It's very calm and tranquil. 5 hours now. It's 14.2 miles, including stops. So it's pretty good going. I'm enjoying it. Thankfully, no aches and pains. Feet in the boots are really good. Rucksack's really good. Still getting used to zips and where everything's stored and everything, but so far it's a really good test. Just less than 3 miles an hour, but including stops, that's okay. So it's a really great walk actually in this weather. So about 5 miles left. What a grand canal bridge this is. It's part of the estate of that stately home that we passed earlier, Chillington Hall. Back on the homeward stretch of the figure of 8 route, so I think we're back within the grounds of that. Nature's taking hold again. Still, it's an impressive bridge. A bit further on now, out a bit into the open countryside, and this is the view both ways. Still very nice. It's warming up now though. The sun's come out and from the rain overnight everything's quite wet, and of course being by the canal it's quite humid, and now the sun's come out, but it's okay. Few aches now starting to develop in my legs. I'm over 15 miles now, so it's to be expected I suppose. No pains though, just a few aches in my muscles, and back starting to ache a little bit. Not bad though for a test. I'm quite pleased so far. I stood in a deep puddle right early on in the first couple of miles to test out my boots, and the Gore-Tex seems to be okay. I haven't taken them off to check, but my feet feel dry apart from sweat, so that's seems to be okay. I'll check them when I get home obviously. I like these bits of open countryside where the canal's in an embankment, so you're just a little bit higher than usual. Normally you're down in a cutting or something, don't get much of a view, but from time to time you break out like this and it's quite nice. You get a big waft of fresh air come through and an open view. All right. He's filthy. The M54 bridge and the noise, and in the distance you might be able to just make out another little more traditional canal bridge, and that's the one on our Bilbrook Jubilee walk. So sorry about the motorway bridge, but it means we're on the last leg. That's looking north. I've just come from there. That's towards Brewood, and on the other side of the bridge over this way is towards Wolverhampton and home, and that's the way we normally go. And I was coming down the towpath deciding whether to continue down the towpath or along the road a little bit and then through the fields of crops, which is quite pleasant I think, and I've just done quite a few miles on the canal, so I'm going to head this way, and I think the final mile or two is more pleasant anyway home from there through Bilbrook, so I'm going to do that. So nearly home, last few miles. So I'm in the fields at the back of Brewood village, and this is the end of the walk, nearly another mile or two for me, but Brewood village is the end of this figure of 8 walk. I like this way. You can see the fields. That's the path back to the village, and it's open countryside. It's very pleasant. That's the way that I've come. And yeah, so in summary, the walk is about 17 or 18 miles. Depends which way you go, really. It's taken me 6 hours with stops, including stops. So you might want to go quicker or slower, depending on how much time you've got or how leisurely you want to walk. It's just to recap, it starts at Bilbrook, it goes up through Gunstone, past Chillington Hall at the back of Codsall, and then up over the M54 in that area, and then on the roads to Brewood, through to the Bridge Inn pub in Brewood, onto the towpath and north to Wheaton Aston, and then that's a really good bit, and then along the roads from Wheaton Aston east to Stretton, and then turn south back along over the A5 on the roads to back to Brewood again and the Bridge Inn, and then you can stop there for lunch or evening meal, whatever, and then down onto the towpath and head south towards Wolverhampton again and back towards Codsall and Brewood, and here I am at the back of Bilbrook now. So yeah, it's a great walk. I'd say there's about 5 pubs along the route. You saw a couple of them, and they're quite well spaced out as well, so they're not all gathered together, and there's probably 2 or 3 others. Short detour from anywhere on the walk, really. Lots of places to park along the way, lots of access, but surprisingly